Okay, Ronit, I'm waiting for Rami to join me here and then I'm going to bring him online. Can you guys hear me okay? Can anybody hear me? Give me a sign of life. Hi, Marjorie. Thanks for joining us. Oh, somebody said oh, Marjorie can hear me. Great. Okay, so Ronit here says that there's currently a lot of shooting on their part of the border. I don't hear anything here, but then again, I don't hear so good. So everything is lovely and quiet by me where I live. We're just waiting. Hi, Gail. Thanks for joining us. Manara's back and Rami is watching. And I am trying to add Rami. Yeah. I'm still here. Rami, I'm trying to get you on. The Ashkelon area. And here's Rami. Rami, hello.
Hello there,
Oh,
Adele. How are you?
it is so good to see you.
Thank you so much. I believe in you, and I really feel that. It's years and years, we are working together since years, Me here in my side, and in your side also, you are doing an amazing work, especially in connecting the people and promote awareness. And thank you so much for this chance to talk with you and for all of your fans.
Thank you so much for joining us. And I haven't said very much about this at all because I don't know what is safe to say about it, what is not safe to say about it. So I will just leave it in your hands. And please tell us about what happened to you yesterday.
First of all, no, please ask any kind of a question, especially about my goals, especially about my plans. I don't have information about others. I just have information about myself.
Okay, so tell us, please, what happened to you yesterday?
From yesterday, I decided to continue, to face any kind of challenge. I'm now more strong enough to talk loudly in Gaza Strip and saying that I'm connecting the people in Gaza Strip with the people in Israel. Not to discuss about or to talk about or to blaming each other or who is the winner or who is the loser, no. Or to talk about one state solution or two state solution. Both of these solutions already failed. I'm just talking about let the people talking together, let the people find their future together. And then you can find a political solution, you can find a humanitarian solution, you can find any kind of solution, but start from the bottom, not from the leaders. Yesterday, I as every day, I'm in my office in the middle of Gaza City, and many Palestinian decision makers here and international NGOs and ambassadors who are coming to Gaza Strip know my address well. That I'm leading a group called Youth Committee, and I'm also register my NGO called Youth in the Middle East and North Africa. I'm just waiting my documents to bring back from Ramallah. I found that two guys ride a motorcycle following me and then stopped me. My partner Maher was with me, under my office now. Now we are in the bottom of the building. And then they asked me, to talk in my office, ask me some questions and something like that. I welcome all, anyone. For sure, I understood the person as well, from the characters. I can, know with any kind of character I'm talking inside Gaza Strip, from Fatah, from Hamas, from left, from right, from
So
everyone. I
where
have
were these guys
experience.
from? So who were
Sorry?
these guys? These guys were Hamas?
It's the securities here, and the securities here include Hamas, include Fatah, include everybody. Yes, maybe controlled by Hamas guys, but inside the offices, the securities, the soldiers, it's mixing of many people don't have enough experience to yes, maybe they are saving the people by finding the criminal, but no, they are breaking many values inside Gaza Strip, not because of themselves, but because also of the conditions. They have no capacity building sessions. It's another issue. And then we talked here in my office about my activities. I told them that I'm youth committee, I'm Waimina, I'm working with Palestinians and Israelis and also with many leaders in Hamas, in Islamic Jihad, in BA. We are working in a political way. So for sure, I will talk with everybody here in Gaza Strip. Maybe inside myself, I have my ideas, I have my opinions, but when I'm working in the public work here in Gaza Strip, I need to talk with all. So a lot of decision makers here in Gaza Strip know Rami Aman and his group, and they are trying to find solutions for Gaza Strip. And then they asked me to come with them in the bus and bring my phone. And then I understand, okay, so where I will go, for what reason, for sure there is a mistake. Ask your leaders. Maybe I'm not the right guy. They don't care. Push me inside the bus. It was three soldiers with their guns and the driver. And then we are going for a place, and then for 1 or 2 hours, just standing up and raising my hands and yes, we found you. You are the hero of this protest here in Gaza Strip. My answer was, ask before what you are doing with me. I will accept any kind of request coming from you, but in the end, maybe you will understand another thing. They don't care. After that, the Hamas leaders and the internal securities received many phones from Americans, from Israelis. For example, I know that you can ask Mr. Gershon Paskin
Yeah.
with any Palestinian leader he contact to ask about release Rami. He will answer you.
Gershom
Yeah,
contacting a Hamas leader to ask about you.
yeah, yeah. And Hamas leader say yes. I will
That they
stand
have
with
you.
Rami. Yes, it's a negotiation already. It's a communication. It's a good kind of communication between a leader here and a leader there. I will not mention the name of of the guy here, but you can know the name from Gershon. And also, I have here audience in Gaza Strip since years and years. We are working to organize many kind of initiatives and campaigns for children, for women. So many people knowing us. Uh, and they made a lot of propaganda in social media and writing a lot of posts and promoting my pictures and people from Israel, people from America, people from Europe, and the guys there inside the securities, they asked me, "Who are you? Who know about you?" Something like that. My answer that I'm ready to die yesterday, not today or tomorrow. I have nothing to lose. It's just my way. And then they asked me also about my Israeli interview with 200 Israelis through Zoom uh, video conference. Uh, that you are talking with Israelis who are behind you, and they made a lot of stress, and psychosocial stress, is something. I don't want to talk about this period. But inside the situation, they made a lot of stresses over you because already their doubts are you are a spy, you are a bad guy, you are working against Hamas, you will erase Hamas, and for sure I have nothing with anyone. My answer was hundreds of businessmen in Gaza Strip and Israel exporting and importing together. Thousands of Palestinian patients from Gaza Strip get their treatments inside Israeli hospitals by Israeli doctors. Many Palestinian journalists also, and many Palestinian NGO and Fatah guys and civil affairs, and they are talking daily with the Israelis. So what about us? At the same time, the Israeli side know that very well. But nothing to do. Some from our activities with the Israelis or discussions to make also some pressure inside the Israeli community. Not because of one interest, it's because of something include each other. For example, I missed two chances to travel from Gaza Strip last month, one moment for Tunis and also other one for Algeria, because I don't have Israeli permit to pass from Ares and travel from Jordan. But if I am Fatah leader, or if I am NGO employee, or if I am someone working in international organization here in Gaza, I will have, or businessman, I will have open permit. So what about others? Just give me a criteria and I will apply, and you can make your security check and you can accept or reject. It's easy. In the end, they released me and say that we are sorry.
So they said it was
And
a
we need,
mistake that they arrested you?
yeah, it's a mistake, and we need to working together for the future. You can work and you can make your activity, but tell us about it. I told them yes, I need that. You are the securities here. If Abu Mazen, our president, come to Gaza and change this kind of security, I will also build connections with them as employee. I don't care if you are Hamas or if you are Fatah. It's not mine. Through my activities or through my initiatives, I can give my ideas. I can promote my
Can
what I
you
need.
can you tell us a little bit about what it is that your initiative is? What are you planning? What do you do with children and with with people in Gaza? What is your aim for people in Gaza?
I'm trying to create a new kind of generation. Start from the children, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, to build, someone think as a human, as a person, has a hobby, thinking in to be a teacher, a doctor, a farmer, watching good programs on TV, watching good cartoons, uh, and help the children in learn, for example, sports, basketball, football, tennis, some sports, paint, art, music, because the people here or the children here missing this kind of tools. And maybe if we have just one school for music, it's just a Europe project here in Gaza, and also paying money and for just the rich people in Gaza, not for all the categories in Gaza Strip. And I am trying to connect the children with the clubs here in Gaza, with the clubs sports, with the Young Men Christian Association, also to make some mixing between Christians and Muslims, starting from small ages, to build their, to promote roots, and then start step by step to understand that the Christian is normal, Muslim is normal, and then I'm qualifying the youth also after understanding the relations between Christian people in Gaza and Muslim people in Gaza to talk with the Jewish people in Israel.
So just as you're saying this, there's a question that Sylvia's asked. Isn't it too dangerous for you to talk to us all and say all these things?
It's yes too dangerous, but also I am something abnormal. Yes, it's too dangerous, but now after what happening with me yesterday, I don't care. I'm not talking about bad things. We are not now discussing about others. We are not now talking about others. We are talking about us. I'm not talking about military discussions. It's not mine. If anyone from the group here will ask me about Hamas, I will tell him ask Hamas. If Hamas bad, if Hamas good, it's not mine. I'm here in Gaza. I need to connect with all people. And also I am one from the organizers who organize many demonstrations started since 2011 until these protests to make some stresses over the people, not just in Gaza. I'm also working to arrive West Bank and Jerusalem because already we need as a Palestinians Palestinian reconciliations between the Palestinians together, and then we can talk about the relations with the Israelis. We need to start from ourselves. As the Israeli community also, the Israeli community need to start from themselves and then promote their peace for the Palestinians. We need to start from
Okay,
them. And
so
some
as long as you've opened up that door, I want to translate what Ronit has written here in Hebrew. Ronit has asked me to tell people about the project that we're connected with, that we're trying to gather up musical instruments from Israel so that we could send over to the children in Gaza. Rami and the other people who work with him have found a musician on their side. We have a musician on our side that will work with the children in order to do a collaborative project to make music together for the world. So if anybody's interested in hearing more about that project, if anybody's interested in donating musical instruments that are lying in the back of their cupboards because they bought them for their kids who played with them for 2 months and then haven't touched them again, you're welcome to be in touch with me, in touch with Ronit Ifragan, anybody who knows her. And that's how I know Rami. I mean, I was a friend of Rami's on Facebook before it, but now this project is bringing us more together. So that's my
and
pitch.
maybe
In
and maybe
addition,
next
Julie
time
Clinton
and maybe
says
next
hello,
time we and I
and she
maybe
asked,
next time
sorry?
maybe maybe next time we can invite Manar also, Jawdat, Fatma, other people from the committee, not just Rami. I'm not the only one in Gaza. No, we
For
are many
sure,
here in Gaza.
not everybody is willing to talk this openly on Facebook Live to people all over the world and in Israel. That's
For
a
sure.
special kind of brave. And not everybody's willing to do that, and I totally understand it. Like when I was asked today to do this interview, I asked you like 3 times just to be sure that this really is what you want. And even earlier, I'm just telling the people that I wrote to, I asked Rami, how are you so brave to do this? And he wrote to me because I had nothing to lose. So,
Yeah.
so thank you, Rami, for joining,
You know, the
for
guys,
being brave
the
for all of us.
guys, I have problems with the securities since 2004, since Fatah period, not just Hamas period.
Okay.
So,
So
uh,
that leads me into Julia's question. What do you think about the Hamas status in Gaza now?
Hamas status in Gaza now, they are looking for solutions for the people, to try to find the new projects for the Gazans here, find a donor, paying salaries for the employees, listening for any kind of trade or export or import, big project or something like that. And after the protest now, Hamas, it changed a lot of ideas, especially about their control over Gaza Strip, that the people already suffering, even Hamas people. All
So
of the people
did
here in Gaza suffering.
all of the people are suffering?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just,
and
just,
so
just our leaders, just our leaders maybe suffering, but not a lot.
okay, so uh, do you want to say anything else? Does anybody else have anything they want to ask Rami? A lot of people, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, Rami, a lot of people here are thanking you and saying how brave you are and wishing you safety. Is there anything else before we finish that you would like to say, or anybody have any questions? I'm monitoring the questions on the screen.
And we have also friends here like Akiva, Runit. Already, we are organize many kind of initiatives, include Gazans and Israelis to working together in music, in reading, in arts, in talk. My first initiative with the Israelis, it was in 2015 with my first Israeli mate. With my first Israeli partner I met in real called Ruth Christina Vasilava. We started a project called Skype with your enemy. Yes,
With
you
who?
think that he is Skype with your enemy. If you think that he is your enemy, okay, Skype him or Skype her. Tell him through Skype. And step by step, you will ask about his or her name. You will ask about his or her life. You will start to take care about each other. And we can create many kind of good impact in this project. And this project, open more sessions for me. We
Mm-hmm.
are thinking to organize also some initiatives in Ramadan, and we are ready also to work with Israelis, to fundraise this initiative because all of our work are fundraised from our great partners and friends and people all over the world. It's
So
complicated,
Ronit right
to
here
open NGO and
that,
receive money from a donor.
sorry, so Ronit writes here that it's a shame that Rami can't hear me, Ronit, but in my house now, the walls are shaking. And every time I hear the walls shaking and I hear all of this shooting, I also think of what's happening on his side of the border. So like I tell everybody who I meet when I talk about our situation, we can be really good neighbors. And I'm hearing the same thing from you. You can be really good neighbors. And I'm so glad we have this opportunity, first of all, to hear that you're okay, to see with my eyes that you're okay, and and so that people around the world can know that not all Gazans are Hamas who want to kill us. Not all Israelis are people who want to go kill Gazans, and we're just, most of us are just people who want to live together and to be able to interact and to have good lives. Sarah asks here, are there many people in Gaza who think and feel like you do, Rami?
Yes,
Okay.
but they don't have the chance to promote their ideas, and we don't have leaders to represent this kind of people. But if we
You're,
create in Gaza
you. That's you.
leaders like
That's, you're the leader. You're one of the leaders. You and your friends.
because
You guys are
because
the
of
ones
that
that have to be the leaders.
because of that I have Manar, I have Jawdat, I have Fatma, I have Muhammad, I have Ali, I have Jabir. Every partner from our group, I met him through story, since 2007 until 2019 now. And my first, as I told you, my first security request, it was since 2004, 15 years. And already I was in Kuwait. So I followed the Iraq, when Iraq occupied Kuwait, I was there in Kuwait. So also my childhood start with wars and something big. But in the end,
Okay.
I just need a normal life for everybody. I traveled for many countries and I need to live my life. Sometimes I'm thinking, why me? Why just only me walking in this way and face challenges and troubles and for example my family I told them about what I'm thinking toward make activities with the Israelis and also to make something here, initiatives in Gaza Strip calling for reconciliation. My family divided. Maybe no, Rami, don't talk with the Israelis. And the other part, no, Rami, there is no problem in that. Go ahead. But after I moved in my work, all of my family talked already with Israelis. Not all
Okay.
the
So,
people understand. Not all the people understand the reality in in a good way. No, no. There may be some people. The reality for them is the media. Al Jazeera. If Al Jazeera, for example, said that, so it's the truth.
uh-huh.
No way. And every
Okay.
media has agenda. Why the Palestinians and the Israelis thinking about others like that, soldiers or fighters or something like that? Because of the media. God, our media and your media just focusing on militaries. I sent some guys to meet for example to have a meeting with Ynet and Idiot and Ma'arif to talk about how we can open a bridge for the whole media in Israel and distribute the right stories, people stories. They said it's a good idea, but they don't care. I'm in touch, for example, I'm in touch with many Israeli journalists and
Mm-hmm.
foreign journalists also. They WhatsApp me just about March of Return, if there is anything on the borders, if any rockets, if any targets. No, ask me about other stories. Don't ask me about what's happening in violence. But in the result, they are the media. They are the newspaper. They are the TV. They are the social media. The people following, most of the people following them. Because of that, it's our media. This media, it's our media. No, we need to create also our media to change the minds. We have many stereotypes here in Gaza Strip, even in Israel. For example, some Israelis thinking that I'm a new propaganda for Hamas. you know, And
Okay.
even here in Gaza, some people thinking that I'm from the left, I'm Hamas, I'm Fatah. In the end, no, I'm Rami. It's
You,
easy.
Rami. Okay. Rami, thank you so much for joining us. Take very good care of yourself, please. And
Okay.
inshallah, someday we'll meet in person.
For sure, for sure. Thank you so much, Adel. Thank you so much for everybody. Get some few minutes and listen for a Gazan. We are appreciating that, not just Rami. I'm representing more of than 150 member in my committee, and Adel know that. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We believe in anyone open for us a new window to talk with the people abroad.
Very, very important. Okay,
Yes,
Rami,
thank you
thank
so
you
much,
very
Adel.
much. Good night, Rami. Good night to the people who are with us now. And this broadcast will be on Facebook. You can listen to it again. You can share it and take care of yourself.
Thank you so
Good night.
much.